Welcome to iHeart Reviewing Stuff. So I apologize, this is like a time of day where I can't fix the lighting that's coming from a window behind me. So I know it's kind of doing a thing for this video. So I apologize about that. So I'm gonna go ahead. I debated whether I should keep this set aside for Marissa to open on the 15th when she turns 9. But I don't know. I feel like I gotta take it a little easy on myself as well. She's got a lot to open. She's got 2 Art Squad dolls from my mom, 2 Fidgy Friend dolls also from my mom, and then she has the huge fashion show LOL surprise OMG with tots and pets and little sisters, and those things take like an hour to open. Just know, like, if you haven't ever bought the Amazing Surprise, Supersonic, or Movie Magic Studio, whatever it was called, those things take like an hour to unbox. Especially, I feel like the ones that only have 2 OMG dolls, I feel like we may have actually opened Supersonic in like 45 minutes instead of an hour. Although I know finding the tots, I think, like, was a hard thing for me. So anyway, so she has already a Frankie and a Deuce. They're like, I guess, core dolls, you could call it, to unbox. So I figured I'll do the 2-pack. There's kind of some confusion on this 2-pack. I believe it's Target exclusive for the US. I don't think it's going to be on US Amazon or Walmart. But again, I don't know for sure. Okay, so this actually says a little... Oh, just like a couple sentences. So it says, Frankie needs a spookachino ASAP. Deuce quickly whips up a drink so Frankie can jolt and bolt to class. So, and that's like their artwork. This is definitely just like dolls as the artwork, whereas this is probably more an animated look to them. It is too bad with Deuce that they didn't change up his snake hairdo at all. I don't know why. It's exactly the same for all 3 of his dolls. It's definitely a missed opportunity for Mattel just to make Deuce a little more exciting, because I mean, I feel like they should know, as it is, boy dolls don't sell well like in any doll line. So if you have one, like, I don't know, make a little more effort, because yeah, I have from the 6-pack, because of course we haven't opened the other one, but I mean, I don't know, there's not much difference here besides like that they put some like black under his eyes. I think he's the mascot in the 6-pack, and that's why he has like that big Monster High like mask. But yeah, we'll see once I get him out of the box if there's much in the, I don't think there's much in the way of face differences. So supposedly these aren't super hard dolls to unbox. I'll see what I think. I know I did Torally, and I can't remember what I thought with her. If I thought it was easy or a challenge. Fail Fixed was definitely one of the worst, I feel like, dolls to try to unbox. I feel like you had to just like destroy the box to get the doll out. I'm trying to think what else has been like hard to unbox. I know sometimes Rainbow High and Shadow High, like, it's kind of like LOL Surprise OMG. They changed the packaging so much on us that, like, as soon as maybe we remember how to get one down, then it's changed and we have to learn like a new way of how to get it out. Okay, there's some tape over here. So I don't think this is too bad once you get this plastic part undone. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah, that comes off pretty nice. I think they made this little piece. I think it's gonna, oh no, it came out. Okay, so like, yeah, if you like to keep this little thing, it's pretty cute. It's more like an artwork, since the other picture on the back is more just like the actual dolls. So this is pretty cute. And poor Deuce, you know, it would have been cool if he had that hairdo, I feel like. Okay, so let me see here. I'm gonna go ahead and get him out first. So yeah, this luckily, when I went on Saturday, when these were supposed to release, this 2-pack was actually on the shelf. But I did have to ask about Ghoulia, and the store that had the 2-pack on the shelf actually has a delay on Ghoulia, which is a shame. The worker didn't really know when they would get it. It was like, maybe come back here like later this week. So I was kind of like, oh, okay. But he went to the back and got Laguna for me, which was really nice. So I had to drive to another Target, and that Target actually had Ghoulia in the back since September 25th. But the worker that I asked really didn't want to be bothered to go in the back and look. He acted like he was busy putting these like security things on boxes of Legos, and like I could just tell by his tone that like he didn't want to go in the back and look for me, but he acted like he did. But I know how long, because I've had workers go in the back. I mean, I just had a worker do it for me for Laguna. So like he was only gone like, you know, maybe 5 minutes, and then came back and was like, I couldn't find her. So I was like, okay, the person just didn't want to look, and I stood around. So I drove to a third store. Luckily they had Ghoulia in the back, and the worker was kind enough to go get her for me. So it was an adventure Saturday morning. I went like as soon as Target opened at 8 a.m. I think by the time I was at like the third Target, it was probably 9 or 9:30, because I tend to power walk in those places and get in and out. So I don't know, happy that I got them. I know some other people are more shy. Maybe they don't want to ask a worker, or maybe they can't, you know, they have my experience where the worker didn't really want to help you. So definitely, hopefully, Walmart will also get these out on the shelves. We got lucky that we have Toralei so early on, because we got her probably like a month ago. So the only thing I'm waiting on is Amazon. I think they're saying October 25th now, that the Claudine bedroom, if you're wanting that for $35. I did order it just to see if it'll possibly come any earlier. So he's got a nice big hood back here that actually fits on his head. This is like something that I realize LOL Surprise, OMG dolls, and Rainbow High, Shadow High dolls have really large heads, so maybe that's why they don't make their hoods fit, because they feel like it would just be this huge piece of fabric. I still would prefer not the whole Velcro thing in the back that they do. I would rather have, like, if you're going to give something a hood, I'd rather have it fit. And again, I apologize with the lighting. It's the window that I tried fixing the blinds. So it looks like you could also give this to the girl dolls, because you could put the hair through. Or of course, Frankie is non-binary. That I'm sure you could give it to them as well. So this apron is a separate piece. I think a lot of us, we figured it was an apron, but I think we were kind of hoping that maybe they actually, like, it gave him a skirt. Would have been cool in his core doll. I mean, especially since this is an apron. It says the coffin bean on it for the play set. So this 2-pack is probably, if you're really into that play set, you might want this Deuce even more than maybe his other one. So let's see here. I'm pretty sure, yeah, the sleeves are attached to the shirt. Just a long piece of Velcro back there. The pants are just elastic. Definitely I'll be seeing, because he's got a pretty slim waist. So, because I know Frankie's kind of tall, so maybe these would fit them. Would be cool. I do like these pants. They have a nice feel to them, and I actually don't mind this like snake design on his shirt, or even the colors, and the fishnet sleeves is kind of funny to me. I don't know why. I don't like these shoes, and I think everybody who's already done reviews for these doesn't like the shoes. When I saw this in the store, it was just like, why does he have wings on his shoes if he's like a snake theme? So I don't know if there's something I don't know for the reason why there's wings on these shoes. If you know why there is, feel free to comment below. I don't like the color. I guess it's to match kind of this color going on in the middle of the shirt. And then there's no like painted on details on his shoes, which is kind of bizarre. So I would almost say the 6-pack one, I think they did paint green snakes on his shoes. Of course, the socks were like attached to the shoes. He's in a Ken outfit, by the way. The shoes are a little hard to get to really look like they fit on him with Ken shoes. I don't know if other Ken shoes maybe work better. I've been tempted to buy, there's like a 4-pack of Ken shoes for like $3. I've been tempted to buy it at Walmart just to see if maybe he fits some other shoes better. But I have some other Ken dolls. They're just at my in-laws' house, so I might have to take him with me and see if I can find him other shoes. Because yeah, the socks were like molded onto his shoes in the 6-pack, which I didn't like, but I like that the snakes were at least painted on, because these have like, I don't know, cobra looking heads or something on them. But it just would have been nice if they could have done some more painted on details with his shoes instead of these wings. And yeah, instead of the wings. Okay, let me try to get Frankie out real quick. I'm not super worried about like their pets and accessories, because I can always just photograph that stuff for you guys. Let's see here. Oh, so there's the purse, which actually, okay, it does open so you could put things inside, and it's kind of a nice rubbery plastic. So hopefully this like isn't super like something that could break or tear. You know, plastic can tear, so it's kind of more rubbery. So it's cool that it opens. I don't think I'd actually shove anything in there. My kid might, so I might have to try to get it out, and hopefully that won't be a nightmare. But this is a cute purse. I think, you know, for a plastic purse, it's got a cute design. Okay, poor Frankie, I'm trying to get you out of here. This is their phone, which I know there's been some not great printing on some of this stuff. I would say this kind of looks a little bit fuzzy to me. It says order ready and has like a skull coffee cup, which is too bad. I don't think, did they do any of these? If this is a thing, it must be in the coffin bean play set. But I don't recall drinks looking like the one that's on their phone. So, okay. And the hair is like, oh, I always have to, okay, cut those off. All right. They're out of the box. So the belt is, of course, plastic, but I kind of expect that with Mattel, with the way that they do things. And the tie is plastic. It's got some safety pin. I think that's like a lock. Almost seems like it could be a clock, but I think it's like a lock like you would have on your locker. And there's a lightning bolt. It says Frankie on it. Of course, it's removable. I'm gonna go ahead and take it off. There's like plastic also on here. The shorts, I'm not sure what material that is. It kind of makes me think of like vinyl, I think is the right name for it. So I know some people don't like the boots being two different lengths. I don't mind it. I guess it was something to do with the prosthetic leg is why they're two different sizes, or maybe why Mattel wanted to make two different sizes as some sort of statement for it. I don't really know. So it says Volt, Bolt, Zap, Zip in a silver. I kind of wish that these little like stitch marks maybe had been in silver as well going up the boot. And even on this other one, there is a silver lightning bolt. The heels are actually lightning bolts, which is pretty cool. There's like a safety pin on the zipper going up it. So I don't know. I think they're pretty cool. Boots, I did hear something about the stitches on Frankie, and I don't know about on here, but I guess you have to be careful, or maybe seal those yourself, because maybe they weren't sealed very good and it could rub off. I haven't like super, I mean, I just unboxed this one, but I haven't super played with this Frankie to where I'm noticing anything rub off yet, but just beware of that. So they both do have the eyebrow pierced. I really like that. I can't recall like any Mattel like Barbies, or definitely like Wild Hearts Crew didn't, I don't think did it. So it's cool that we have like an eyebrow piercing. Of course it's painted on, it's not like a real piece of like jewelry, but I'm actually fine with it. I really like, since one thing Marissa was like quick to ask was like, was Frankie gonna have the like bolts going out of the neck? And I was like, no, they seem to have done away with that, and it's just some stitches. But I like this one from the 2-pack that we get like bolt earrings. I think is really fun to give the doll. And then I guess this jacket is actually a separate piece, which I was glad to find out. I'm just trying to see if I can get it off. It's also kind of a faux leather feel to it, or vinyl material, kind of plasticky. I'm not like a huge fan of that. I'm trying to see if I can get, okay, I'm kind of struggling with the jacket a bit, but you can see that there is like a white fabric material. It is very short, I noticed. In store, I was like, oh, it's like barely given some coverage to the top area. So definitely do be aware of that, if that bothers you at all. So the tie is a separate piece, because it's just like a piece of plastic. I feel like they've did stuff like this even in 2016 with the very few Monster High dolls we collected. I feel like maybe we have a Frankie that has like a red just plastic tie that goes on around the neck. I'm not crazy. I guess they wanted it for like kind of matching with Deuce maybe. I'm not crazy about this like highlighter yellow color like his shoes are. So yeah, I think I have to remove the hands to get this jacket off. There's a lightning bolt hair clip, and then I actually like watched a review, and I don't think they realized that there was some blue in this Frankie's hair as well, because then I watched like another review and I was like, oh, okay, because I was under the impression the same thing, there was just going to be this 2 like black strips for their hair. So it's cool that there's some blue. It's definitely longer, and of course it's on both sides. I like the shaved because I don't think they do this a lot for dolls, so I think it's pretty cool. I'm actually fine with this, the length of this hair too. Again, I think with the blue, because like I almost didn't know this one was gonna have it, this one is pretty hidden as well. I do wish they would have just given like some to the front. You know, I'm always complaining about that when they put stuff, a fun hair color, but it's like in the back, and it's kind of hard to figure out how you would even style the hair to kind of show that off. So It's almost like you have to like push it forward, like, oh, there's some blue in my hair. Aren't I cool? Lips are a different color. This one has a more pink lip. I thought as well, but actually I think the makeup between these two, one eye, on the blue eye it's like pink, and on the green eye there's kind of blue and some pink and even like gray going on this one. And then I feel like this one also has like one eye has pink and then yellow at the bottom, and then one eye has blue and yellow on the bottom. This one has more, I think, blushing on the cheeks. And then this one, sorry for the loud car going by, has like a blue and pink lightning bolts on their cheek on this one, whereas this one doesn't have that, just has the stitches. They do seem to be placed in a different spot. But again, that kind of stuff doesn't bother me. I don't expect stuff to like be perfect every time. So yeah, I already went over 20 minutes, so I'm gonna just go ahead and I will photograph the drinks and the pets. I mean, I feel like these have been unboxed already and people have shown those, so I really just wanted to focus on being able to do like kind of comparisons with them. I know I don't have these two in like what they came in. I was more of just interested in comparing faces anyway, to see if we could see much difference. Definitely, I feel like they did a good job with making the Frankies different. It's just a shame about Deuce. I made like a comment about that too on someone else's YouTube, and then like someone came at me and was like, well, nobody cares about Deuce anyway. And I was like, okay, like I guess like I'm in a minority that thinking like, couldn't they have like mixed it up and made it a little more exciting for us? Maybe, yeah, I don't know. I actually like boy dolls, like from my childhood, like some favorite like moment like of a birthday. I think it was my 7th birthday that my grandma and grandpa bought me all the New Kids on the Block dolls. So I mean, those were boy dolls, and I was like very excited and I cherished them. I thought they were so cool. So yeah, I think I'm just in a minority that I actually like, you know, I like boy dolls. Marissa doesn't. She likes just girl dolls. I'm gonna have to educate her on Frankie. That I think Frankie has a music video, which I'll have to show Marissa, like, because they do mention how they use they, them pronouns. So I think this is a fun opportunity to educate your kid. I think it's a good time to as well, because this could be something they run into even in junior high or high school, that there might be friends who that's their preferred pronoun. So I really like that Mattel does that for us. I was a big fan of Creatable World dolls as well, because I liked the idea that it didn't have to be a boy or a girl doll, and I think they were also trying to show a message that like dolls can be for everyone, which I thought was really important. So thanks for watching. Bye.